Good morning. We are in northern France and I have found yet another magnificent retro landmark, and it is the fabulous Reims Raceway. And we're on a bit of a road trip and we have dropped by Reims Vintage Raceway on our way to Tuscany to celebrate 30 years of being married. And seeing as though this was en route, we decided that we would drop by and take a look. What a totally cool place. Another retro landmark here in northeast France. This is Reims Vintage Raceway. And a public road just goes straight through it. So we have the Pavilion Andre Lambert over here in the BP livery, and round the back there are some garages which we'll go and take a look at just now. But yeah, this whole place is just open to the public, and they ask you to please just respectfully visit it. So it originally was completely derelict, as you can see over there, in 2004, and then by 2017 they had restored it, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's take a look around here. We've got the old Dunlop livery here, and this would have been the pit straight where the different teams would have parked up. I actually don't know when the last time was that they used this. It must have been quite a while ago if it became derelict. But look at these, all these fantastic old logos, some flags. We've got Belgian, French, Argentinian. How cool is this? So this is the pit straight where all the teams would have parked up, and then on the other side of the road are the grandstands where, you know, people like you and I would have hung out, and there seems to be something that's going on behind there. But the grandstands and everything seem as if they're in good condition. I don't know if we can get into them, but I'll have a look. But in terms of retro goodness, look at these logos, they're just brilliant. So they've all been repainted, which is fantastic. We have some signage at the back here. Okay, something about the circuit, 25th of June 1996, a record with an electric motorbike by Bruno Bonheur. He managed to get 205 kilometers an hour. So that's what this is over here. And you can see through the back there that Parc de Marque, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. So we've got the grandstand over on that side there. Man, this is so cool. So we have some British representation, Jaguar, some interesting artwork which I don't think is original. So up there it says Jeux Reims, 12-hour race 1954. Peter Whitehead and Ken Wharton driving a Jaguar D-Type won the 12-hour race on the 4th of July 1954, gaining a maiden victory for the D-Type. Ah, interesting. Duncan Hamilton and Tony Roast came in second in another D-Type, while Roger Laurent and Jacques Swatters driving a Jaguar C-Type came in third. During this period, many well-known Jaguar drivers, including Sterling Moss, Ivor Beebe, I think, Mike Hawthorne, and others won victories on this famous circuit. This plaque was erected in September 2006 by the Jaguar Daimler Heritage Trust to acknowledge the drivers' achievements. Well, that's pretty cool. So that's why we've got a Jaguar garage over here. So there we've got big grandstand, another big grandstand over there, and here we have our race tower. Let's see if I can cross the road and get a picture of that. So unfortunately you can't get into the grandstands, it says forbidden. This is epic. Action automobile et touristique. So that's looking back down the pit straight to the garages. We've got the grandstands over there. I'm going to bomb across the streets here, and then we'll have a look at the race tower. You can just imagine those old gas guzzling race cars screaming into the pits and people cheering and all the rest of it. Pretty awesome. I mean, look how much further these grandstands go down this straight. It really is remarkable that they've restored all of this stuff and kept it around instead of just allowing it to become dust. We have a big billboard over there. Circuit de Gueux. We've got a racing post in the background there with some fuel tanks. And that is the view down the pits. So let's go and take a look around the back. I'm glad the rain has stopped just in time for us to pay homage here and enjoy our visit. So this is the back of the garages of the pit lane. You can see the grandstands in the background there and the race tower at the end, and behind all of this we have this building over here called Parc Stands de Marquis, which I presume stands for car garages of some kind. So we've got Automobile Club de Champagne, Firestone, Canard, Duchin. Just brilliant. Look at this. It's in lovely condition. What an amazing place, eh? So it looks like they're currently refurbishing these little garages at the back here. That's each of the garages that are on the pit straight. But internally, inside each of these little units, they seem to be refurbishing them, and it appears as if they use this building and this area over here for some car get-togethers, which will be brilliant. But they've really maintained the original feeling here. It's really great. Oh, I'm being called over to have a look at something. Oh yeah, old posters inside there. Let's see if I can get those. Big Shell banner, some Reims posters, Circuit de Gueux, and they have some brochures here. Let's take a look around the side of the building. Oh yeah, check at this. The piece de resistance. Look at that. What a cool place. What a great place to have a car show or a car meet. There's loads of field space over here. Old race hut over there, race post. We've got some fuel tanks over there next to that old racing post, and all of this space over here and that fabulous building over there. That's the kind of corner office that you want. That is the best kind of corner office. And yeah, look at that. That tunnel goes just like Goodwood underneath the race circuit to the grandstands at the back. That's the long grandstand over there. That's the back of the race tower, and this of course is the back of the garages. So one of these fuel tanks is branded Shell and the other is branded BP. And then we have lovely old race post over there. Post number 2. Very similar to the kinds of things that you see on some beaches in California. So this is the back of the race tower over here, and we've got some steps which seem to be open. So let's see if I can get up there. All of this is open at the back. So we've got the race tower up there, and then we've got our pit straight. How cool is this? What a view! It reminds me of Le Mans in many ways. If you've never been to Le Mans, you must go. So we've got access to this floor on the tower, and there's access all the way down the garages. Let's take a walk down there. We've got some commemorative flowers. The interesting thing is, in England, I don't think you would be able to go anywhere near this place. Let's take a walk along here towards these flags. So that's the tunnel that goes underneath the roadway, comes out over there behind those grandstands. So let's take a walk along down here. Kind of a little mecca for all sorts of petrolheads. In the time that we've been here, which has not been that long, we've had quite a few visitors stop and take photos and drive past. And at the back there, that is the old building, and then the other pavilion down the bottom there. So we've just come out of that space over there with the walkway down to the top of the garages, and now going to go up here. Let's go right to the top. Oh, amazing. This is the top of the race tower, and in the corner there's this little balcony kind of thing. Presumably this is where the guy would have stood with the flag as the cars approached, and it's got a fabulous view. So those are the flags and the pavilion down there. I'm on the top floor of the race tower now, and this is out the back, and there is the race post and the 2 fuel tanks and the great big billboard stands, and lurking behind those trees over there is that magnificent building with a fabulous corner office. Here's another view of that magnificent race tower and the grandstands stretching on the whole of this straight. How cool. Well, that's just been my little excursion up there in the tower, and I'm now heading down back to the car. So if you're ever in northern France, look up Reims Gueux Raceway, and this is what you'll find. Open to everyone. Drop by, take a look, experience the retro nostalgia, and I'll catch you on the next one where we try and visit another retro place. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, and let's see what else pops up on our trip down to Tuscany. I hear there's quite a lot of old school racetracks down there. Let's see. Happy days. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.